Shalom Aleichem Rabbi Yisrael. We're moving right along with Hachsek and beginning Perek Beis. Before we actually start, I want to be mashlim an Indian that we started, which I wasn't zoicha to finish up the idea, but I was thinking about it today, and I want to share that with you. We mentioned alumnus from my Rebbe in the din of mipnei darkei shalom. Does it blibe a sheker nor you have a heter, or does darkei shalom, the mitzvah of darkei shalom, turn it into a dvar emes? And how that fit in with this shtickle here in Rabbeinu Yoina. So it comes out, it's a machlekes rishonim. It's a machlekes rishonim if darkei shalom is a heter to lie, or it turns the lie into emes. It is lamaisa machlekes rishonim. But even according to the let's say to the rishonim that say that darkei shalom changes it into a dvar emes, right? This the Gemara Bava Metzia is talking about three things that Avidi de Mishani. Avidi de Mishani is b'Meseches, b'Puraya, and b'Ushpiza. You could say that according to both Rishonim, this sugya over here with Rav's wife and Reb Chia is a shaila of Ushpiza, which is basically like Rashi explains in the Gemara over there, telling the host that it's good food and stuff like that, saying those types of shkorim. So same idea over here. It was about feeding his father. You could say it was inyane ushpiza possibly, and it's a sugya of what of being meshana, having a heter to be meshana, mili de rishus. You have a heter to be meshana, or if you learn that it is mipnei darkei shalom, he could say like the Rishonim that say darkei shalom is just a heter to lie, and that's gufa what Rabbeinu Yoina is bringing from this ma'isa, is that no matter how you learn, if it's a geder and ushpiza, if ushpiza is mipnei darkei shalom, like Tosfos says in the Gemara over there, and the Havana is that darkei shalom is only a heter to lie, or according to the Rif that it's mili de rishus, and mili de rishus is basically Chazal giving a heter to lie. Masha'en kein darkei shalom is a mitzvah, and it becomes emes. Sai v'sai over here in this ma'isa, it is a case where you're lying, and a case where you're lying says the Rebbe, says the Rav, that even though it's mutter to lie in this case, either mipnei darkei shalom or because it's mili de rishus and it's begeder ushpiza, still at lo yisaved you shouldn't do it mishum shenem limdu l'shenim daber sheker. A ma'isa, it's blind a sheker, and you have to be very careful with that. It's a mitzvah chasidus. We're learning manda mehavi chasida, right? You should learn mili de avos. This is definitely midas chasidus. In that case, where there would be epis a heter to do it, dvorim hamutarim, a person should stay away from sheker and be margel himself with lashon emes, because that's the midah of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, like we said yesterday. Basically, moving right along to Mishnah Aleph and Perek Beis. Rebbe Oimer. So over here it's strange. I don't know the pshat, but are we stopping from the Masorah? These two were Makabel from these two, and then Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, and then his son. Over here there's no real hemshech. I'm not sure how much longer after Rabbi Gamliel and Rabbi Shimon Rebbe came along, but either way, Rebbe was the Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, and he was metaken the Mishnah Savada. There's no question about it. Seems like we're starting over again, and Rebbe's the Marad Asra. So Rebbe Oimer Ezi Derech Yishara Sheyivar Loi Ha'adam. What is a derech that a person should choose for himself in life? Kol Shehi Tif'eres Le'oiseha V'Sif'eres Loi Bin Adam. Lamaisa, there's a machlekes rishonim over here. There's There's Rashi, the Rambam, and Rabbeinu Yoina. I think it's a three-way machlekes possibly. Because Rabbeinu Yoina brings his pshat and then he brings the Rambam, but he doesn't even quote Rashi. Rashi seems to learn Pashat. Ezi derech sheyivor sheyivror lo adam kol shi tiferes lo iseh shenoyach loy v'hano v'gam b'nei adam noychim imenu. It means you find what is your thing. You know, everybody has their thing that they're able to excel in, and that it's easy for them, something that they can bring to the table, something that they can be makayim their mitzvahs with, you know, their specialty, their special koyach. And it is so special and so easy for you to use that koyach. It's noyach to you, and it's noyach loy min adam. People will enjoy it as well. This is a big yisoid. I'm not going to be ma'arich here because we are dedicated to learn the Rabbeinu Yoina, but this is a major statement from Rashi, and it's a very beautiful idea to explore. But you could do that on your own. Rabbeinu Yoina says as follows: Ezi derech yishara shiver lo adam kol shi tiferes lo yiseho kiloymar, means to say. We all know the rule of kloymars. Kloymar means it's not the way it sounds, so you're going to have to go with it. You know, it doesn't fit perfectly into the words. You have to read it as follows: Be'osois ha-mitzvahs, when you're doing the mitzvahs, HaKadosh Baruch Hu mefoyer behen. So right away, Rabbeinu Yoina is learning that this Mishnah is talking about whatever is a tiferes to the one who made it, meaning to the one who made it, meaning the Rabbeinu Shalom. When you're doing the mitzvahs, the Rabbeinu Shalom is mefoyer in them, vehi tiferes le'oisein, and when he becomes mefoyer, so then you're doing the mitzvahs which make him, give him pe'er, so then you become pe'er. They're tiferes for you. Ki tiferetu hi tiferes ha'amitis b'bnei adam. His tiferes, when the Rebbeinu Shem's glory shines, that is the true pe'er in the world. And you are the kli, the vehicle that brings forth that pe'er, so you become mefoyer as well. Therefore, the Mishnah is telling you, choose this derech, meaning similar to the Rashi in Parshas Nitzavim, you know, b'charta b'chayim. So Rashi says that the Rebbeinu Shalom says you have chayim and you have mavis, and the Rebbeinu Shalom is like a father to his kid, and he puts his hand on the good, and he says, choose this one. This one's a good one. Meaning, I'm not going to tell you which one. You know, I'm not going to force you to choose one over the other, but this one's a good one. That's what this Mishnah is telling us, according to the Rabbeinu Yoina. The doing of the mitzvahs is the shpitz of tiferes, of the shpitz of pe'er, and if you do them, you're shaykh to the Rebbeinu Shalom's pe'er, which is the pe'er of pe'er, and you become mefoyer that way. And therefore, you should choose that derech. L'chein yivru la'atzma haderech hahi. That's a stretch, a little bit of a stretch in the words. Personally, I think, you know, Rashi is a little bit more pashup shot, but, you know, whatever. V'tiferes lemin adam sheyase ha-mitzvahs bizmanan. Again, this is also part of the koloymar. Sheyase ha-mitzvahs bizmanan. You have to do the mitzvahs when they are meant to be done. Right? Adavar be'itoy matoy. Everybody knows, right? It's all about timing. It's all about timing. Everything in the world is all about timing. And Kiyum Mitzvahs is also the same thing. Doing it at the right time makes it that much more powerful and tiferes, more pe'er. Sometimes you do mitzvahs which is uncomfortable for other people. Yeah, you can all think of examples. I'm not going to elaborate on that. When people do mitzvahs and it gets in the way, and then it's not going to be a pe'er for you. Everything has its time. Do it at the right time, and don't be a thorn for other people. A person who does it not at the right time is not doing a mitzvah b'shleimus. Even if somebody who does, everybody who does a mitzvah the way it's supposed to be done, right? So it's a morid gazach to do a mitzvah when you're supposed to do a mitzvah. Shenemar, it's the exar din of the melech. He can do whatever he wants. You don't deserve it, but you did the mitzvah. You know, the way it was supposed to be, so the melech could be geyser, chayim. I always say, when it comes time for Rosh Hashanah, so we know melech yeshiv bedin. It's very scary. Lamaisa, it is very scary. A melech is meimis u'machaya. Your whole life is totally in the melech. But me'idach gisa, there is a tzad harach, if you want to call it that. A melech has many servants, and everybody has a job. Everybody has a specific thing that he needs him to do. For example, let's say you're in the palace and so you got somebody that's cleaning the windows, you got somebody that's cleaning the floors, and you got somebody that's, doing this and doing that. Everybody's doing a specific job. Now, if you look at a person by himself, a person should be able to do a whole lot of things, right? He should be able to clean the floor, he should be able to clean the windows, he should be able to learn, he should be able to daven, he should be able to do a sach, things on his own. But as far as the melech doesn't care how you do everything per se. You were brought to this kingdom and you were given a job. Now, that one specific job, that's what I need you for. Kaviyachol. I need you to do that one job. Now, if you do that job the way you're supposed to do it, like it says over here, mitzvah kema'amora, afilu gzar dil shishiv v'shavim mizbato. Now, you did a lot of things that you weren't supposed to do, right? You're not the greatest, you're not straight A's on everything on your card, for example. But the one thing that the Melech asked you specifically to do, meaning he brought you into this world with a kol shi tiferes lo, he brought you with a specific koyach that you have, and that you're supposed to develop and bring it out in the world and do whatever. That is something that he gave you, that he wants you to be part of the world with that thing, right? So now, right, let's say, l'mashal, cleaning the windows. If you're cleaning the windows, nobody's going to tell the king, what do you mean you're giving him life? This guy's, he's a failure. Everything he does, the Rebbe says, everything he does, listen, I have him here cleaning the windows. He's cleaning the windows, so he stays. Afilu gzar din shel shivim shana is nisbato, because the melech is in charge, and he has a mahalach, and he sees a different picture. This guy's here to do something. As long as he's doing it, I keep him here. So that's a meridic thing. Oisem mitzvah b'shleimusa b'zmana davar be'itoy matoiv. That's a meridic zach. And it's beautiful how he tells it to the pasuk in Koheles, which is talking about the melech shulton umir meloi matasek. Somebody who does that mitzvah lo yeda davara. That's his zach. That's your zach. Okay, efshar that could be pshat, but I think it reads well. Gam tzarich lehisnois al ha-mitzvos. A person should make himself beautiful with mitzvahs. Lulav noah, talis noah, sefer Torah noah, v'kayetz ben. Negeh this week's parasha, talis noah. Okay, be'inyan sheifaru b'nei adam shabchu aleihem. Right? You buy yourself a brand new talis. People say, "Oh wow, you got a new talis. That's very nice." Make the Torah, make the mitzvahs beautiful. Sometimes it's hard to buy a new talis. It's expensive, but when you do it, you get compliments. You do get compliments. It's a beautiful zach. It's a beautiful, beautiful zach. Rav Moshe ben Maimon Zechron Levracha. Now he brings the pshat of the Rambam. Peir zois mishal midois. What is this talking about? It's talking about midas. La sois al derech haim tzois. That's a famous Rambam. The person should always be in the middle class, not too extreme and not too lax. Shehu derech hamuvchar v'tiferes lo yisein. Everybody's very happy with that. Not a 20-minute Shemona Esrei, not a 3-minute Shemona Esrei, somewhere in the middle. Shemechin aleiv Torah la'adam v'chadesh bekir baruch nochin v'tiferes lo la'adam. And it's also good for the person himself. Shemelamad toy linag im abrias minag noy. Why is the derech hamtzoi so good? Because it also makes him accepted amongst the briyos, and that's a beautiful thing. Kemoi midas hanedivus, a person who is going to excel in the midas hanedivus, people are going to like him, obviously. Ki lechilai lo ye'emer shoya. Pasuk in Yeshaya, I'm not sure what that means. Gama pizur reya yeroya. And spending too much is also not good. Umiyo anodiv, who is the nodiv? Acha oye v'samomen v'shemer oisoi shmira mu'ula. U'misyayitz b'nedivois v'oise seder boitzois. Somebody who, he's not too much this way and too much that way. He's not too much of another, too much of a somebody who doesn't give, but he's somewhere in the middle, and he makes a cheshbon. Seder boitzois kadesh yaspik lo lasas atoy ve'yashav b'makom haroi li nosin boy. Gam ein kol amidas toivas tachas hashemayim ki im al derech haim tzois. Okay, everything works like that. That's the sheet of the Rambam, to take the midos v'derech haim tzois. V'hein tiferes lo yiseho oisen v'tiferes lahem mina adam ach im ma'at ve'im harbe shneim lameira. Okay, if too much, too little, it'll cause you trouble. So stay in the middle, and that's what he says. It's good for the person who's doing it, and it's also good for the people around him. They're nana from this mahalach hachaim. Havezar b'mitzvah kalke b'chamura she'enat yodea matan schar shel mitzvahs al asher nizgalu aleinu ha'anoshim min averes. We know the different punishments for averes. Some of them are kares. Yesh mem misa b'dei shamayim. Kares is hu v'zar nechrasim. Misa b'dei shamayim, only he becomes kares. V'yesh b'misa b'dei adam she'im arba misas bezdin. V'yesh b'lav she'im alkas arboim. V'yever al divrei makenois mardus mardus midrabanan. So we know the punishments. But we don't know the schar of the mitzvahs. We don't know what's worth more. Mashal chacham zechron levracha. They bring a mashal in the Medrash and Tanchuma. Mashal mad over doime. The melech shemasar pardes lavav lintoy bayilanis. The melech told his he gave a pardes to his servants to make trees. If you would have told them which ones to work on, they would work on the ones that are most chashuv. And then you'll only have apples. You won't have variety. Kach and a person will be lacking in his shleimus and mitzvahs. Usiyakar nafsha oisam. Lefishayinu yodei is a kalavei zachamura. Aval Rabbeinu HaKodesh Zechron Lebracha Rebbe Hiflik b'dvarav. He was careful with his words. V'nosan tam ladover chazak me'oid v'omar she'ein ato yodei matan tzchor shel mitzvahs kama hu gadol she'afilu hi mitzvah kala tzchor ha'gavoy ad lamala v'vizor shelo tavzid revach gadol kamoy kin she'omar ki yikar kan tzipur lefanecha. We all know the mitzvah of shiluch haken. Umay mitzvahs be'isar amratayr leman yitav lach. You're going to have great if you do this mitzvah. Lo'ilam shekulei toiv rachti yomim lo'ilam shekulei aroich kavachem lemitzvahs chamurei shabbat. We'll continue the Mishnah tomorrow be'ezer Hashem. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful day.